So good morning everyone, I'm absolutely delighted to be here this morning. My first day in office and meeting everybody. I've spent the morning so far meeting with victim support groups, been really interesting. That was the first appointment I had in my diary, and now I've got a full day's meeting with the Chief Fire Officer and the Chief Inspector as well.
So congratulations on taking the Police Fire and Crime Commissioner role. This is the first day, as it was Friday, actually the first day?
Well, actually you start as soon as you sign on the dotted line on Friday afternoon, so straight into it, yes.
So what's going to be your first week? What will that look like?
So I have my diary mapped out for me for the whole of December, which is fantastic. It's about, this morning I met with victims, support groups and victims themselves. One of the first things that I wanted to do, and I was very empowered by the wonderful things that they were telling me about their stories, about the gaps in services, and about how I can support them going forward.
This is your press launch today. What will happen with the rest of the day?
Well, I'll be meeting with the Chief Constable and Chief Fire Officer this afternoon, and also be having a meeting about the precept setting as well.
The first 3 months of being in office, you need to put a police plan together and a fire plan together. Is that consultation ongoing at the moment, I believe, isn't it? Is that something you'll just then pick up and take forward?
Yes, it is, and I think it's really important. We've got I've got a big file on what's been said and suggested, and then that's implemented into our plans. And it's about working with the office to do that.
And is there a kind of a further stage then where you work with the fire service and the police themselves to how that integrates? Because obviously the Chief Constable sits at the top of that organisation, and is that how that meshes in? Because obviously, you know, like the other candidates, you all had your things that you were standing for, particularly violence, isn't it? Violence towards women and children.
Yeah.
And I know when we spoke before, you said a big part of that is the educational side of things. So will that be something that you see feature strongly then in that plan?
Yes, I mean, I'm all for preventative work, and that's really important. But you are right, it's going back to the police and the fire service in a collaborative way to make sure that these plans can be delivered and that they can deliver them too. So it's very much a collaborative process going forward.
And then, ongoing then, how do you see yourself working with the public more generally? I know you hear people say that crime commissioners, police fire and crime commissioners work quite differently in different areas with the public. They all seem to develop their own style of how they work with people.
Well, my style is very much getting out there and meeting people. I love meeting people and talking to them and gaining their views, and I'll be out there. I'm very proactive like that, and that's my style, really.